What if I told you that hidden in plain sight in the heart of both coasts is one of the most timeless Disney experiences of all? It's not a roller coaster and not a fireworks show, but a simple carousel where generations have held onto a painted horse and felt like a kid again. Let's take a closer look at these classic carousels of Disneyland and Magic Kingdom and why these beautiful spinning works of art still capture our hearts. Hi everyone, and welcome back to Finding Your Disney. I'm Rachel, and if you love Disney and the magic that keeps us coming back time and time again, you're in the right place. We're slowing things down and stepping into one of the most timeless attractions in any Disney park, the classic carousel. We're heading to Disneyland and Magic Kingdom to explore the beautiful history behind their carousels, the story of the lead horse, and why this simple ride continues to capture hearts generation after generation. So whether you're watching from home, dreaming about your next visit, or just needing a little Disney joy today, I'm so glad you're here. Let's start with the detail that many people miss. If you've ever stood next to the carousel and noticed one horse that looks more ornate than the others, extra jewels, brighter paint, sometimes poised more dramatically, that's often called the lead horse. Traditionally, the lead horse sits on the outer row and is positioned so it's most visible when the carousel spins. It's the showpiece, the one kids, and let's be honest, adults, quietly hope they'll get. There's something special about choosing your horse. For some families, it's tradition. For others, it's about finding the one that feels right. And that simple act of picking your horse, it's part of the magic. So now let's travel west. When Walt Disney was building Disneyland, he didn't want an ordinary carousel. He bought an old 1922 Denzel carousel that had been operated in Sunnyside Beach Park in Toronto, Ontario, until the park closed. Walt relocated and restored it for opening day in 1955, but Walt made one very important change. Originally, the carousel had a mix of horses and other animals, as many old carousels did. Walt insisted it be all horses, no menagerie, no distraction, just knight steeds fit for King Arthur. So the other animals were put into storage, and this carousel was supplemented with Murphy horses from another carousel at Coney Island. He also wanted all of his horses to be leaping, so legs of standing horses were broken and reset into the proper configuration. Each horse is different, both in carving and in paint configuration. There are a total of 68 horses, 17 rows of 4 abreast, and 1 bench for wheelchair guests. Hand-painted scenes from Sleeping Beauty grace the interior. During the reconstruction of Fantasyland in 1982-83, the carousel was moved back several feet to open up the castle courtyard somewhat and give guests a better view of the impressive carousel as they crossed the drawbridge. On April 8, 2008, Jingles, the lead horse, was rededicated to honor Julie Andrews. If you've ever had the opportunity to watch it at night with its lights glowing and calliope music playing, you know it feels timeless. Now let's head to Florida. When Magic Kingdom opened in 1971, its carousel began life as Cinderella's Golden Carousel. Interestingly, the carousel is even older than Magic Kingdom itself, built in 1917 by the Philadelphia Toboggan Company, and it operated in Detroit at the Detroit Palace Garden Park, where it was known as the Liberty Carousel. It later moved to Maplewood Olympic Park in New Jersey, where it operated for almost 40 years, and the Disney designers discovered it. The carousel's platform contains 72 hand-carved Maplewood horses placed 5 abreast along with 4 chariots and sleighs. It could seat up to 99 riders. The carousel is one of only 2 surviving 5 abreast carousels built by the PTC, the other being the Riverview Carousel in Six Flags Over Georgia in Austell, Georgia. For its placement in Magic Kingdom, the carousel was completely renovated with scenes from Cinderella painted in panels above the horses. The number of horses was increased to 90, and all the horses themselves are a marvel of craftsmanship. Each one is different. So when you ride it, you're riding a piece of American amusement history. On June 1, 2010, the attraction was renamed to Prince Charming Regal Carrousel. Why the change? The name change helps tell the rest of Cinderella's story that inspired the carousel. Instead of simply honoring Cinderella, the surrounding decor now tells the story of Prince Charming training for the royal tournament, with Cinderella watching proudly. Murals inside the canopy help tell the story as the carousel spins. It tied the attraction more directly into Fantasyland's immersive, character-driven themes, while keeping the historic heart of the ride intact. Carousels don't thrill us with speed, and they don't surprise us with drops. They simply lift us. Up and down, round and music playing, they're predictable in the best possible way. For grandparents, they may echo childhood memories from their local fairs. For parents, it's watching their child grip the pole and smile. And for kids, it's pure storybook fantasy. And for Disney fans, especially those watching from home, they represent something comforting and constant. Every Disney park has one, every generation rides one, and every time the music starts, the world slows down just a little. So the next time you're in Disneyland or Magic Kingdom, pause for a moment at the carousel. Look at the details. Find the lead horse. Notice the craftsmanship and feel the history beneath your hand. And if you can't be there right now, I hope this brought a little bit of that feeling to you today. If this video made you smile or brought back a memory, give it a thumbs up. And tell me in the comments, do you always go for the lead horse? Or do you have a favorite carousel memory? Thanks for spending a few magical minutes with me. And until next time, keep making magic wherever you go.